So as you can see, guys, this is the quality of the camera in a day. It's actually 7 o'clock in the morning now, so it's obviously not the brightest, but it is pretty light now. So you get a little feel of the quality of the camera in a day. I think it records on a 180p, which is very good. The sound quality is also great, as you can listen to me talking. This is actually the mic built in, and also it doesn't bounce a lot, which is great. The roads are pretty bumpy, and the good thing about the Vantrue Pro dash cam is that the holder is very strong, and that's what I like about it, because it doesn't bounce about everywhere and give you that bad video quality. So you get good visual and sound, and it's pretty stable, and for the price it's unbelievable. I'm not sure what the price will be for this as you watch this video. There's a link below you can click, which will take you to the exact dash cam I'm using now, with a front and rear facing dash cam. So if you're an Uber driver or a taxi driver, this camera is the one you want. If you have any questions as well, guys, feel free to ask me in the comment box below. I'm trying to answer them for you. You get a good experience with this, guys. You don't feel ripped off. Some people create false demand and artificial scarcity and sell you things using psychology, playing on your emotions, where you don't get a great experience after. All you do is feel ripped off. You won't feel ripped off with this. Really easy to use. One thing I do recommend is what I use. If you've got an old sunglass bag, if you buy a lot of sunglasses, they come in little pouches, black pouches. I recommend you try to get one of them, because when you unclip this from the holder, they fit lovely inside one of them, guys, and it just protects the dash cam from scratches, so you can always keep it nice. That's what I do with mine. What I'll do is I'll quickly pop up a little video so you can see what I use. One thing I do also recommend, guys, with this dash cam, when you buy an SD card, I think it's 125 I think it's gigs, it might be megabytes, gigs, I'm not sure, it's 125. Make sure you buy a good SD card which holds hours of video, because the last thing you want to be doing is, you know, deleting. Well, I would say delete. What it does is, once the memory card's full, you can set it to obviously override, but you might just want to keep the content to edit later. You want something that can record for a few hours. If you got a small SD card, what'll happen is it'll just run out in a half hour. And if you're on a full Uber shift, taxi shift, or whatever you're doing, sing-alongs, I do recommend you buy a big one, because you don't want to be going in all the time and deleting all the files. It's just headache, trust me, guys. It's a great investment. I'll put a link as well below to the right SD card. Try not to buy a fake one, because fake ones actually don't hold as much length videos as real ones. People do sell fake SD cards. They say they're 125, and they're probably like a 60. So get them from a good source. I bought mine from Tesco, and I'll try also put a link to the right SD card for this, the one you want, where you can just record all night and just not worry about going in editing. You just go home later and just pull it out Well, you don't have to put it out, just plug the device into your laptop. If you've got a Mac, you can just basically open the file and just go in and edit and delete whatever videos. So this video is an honest and ethical review of the Vantrue N2 Pro front and rear dash cam. I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of this dash cam, and I'm going to give you some tips that you probably won't know until you go to edit, and you're going to be disappointed, but I'm going to help you avoid that. So the good thing about the Vantrue Pro dash cam, you get front and rear facing. It records in 180p, which is great. The rear facing dash cam also has night vision. I'll stick a video up later and show you what the inside of the cab looks like at night, and also what it looks like with the night vision. So I'll give you, I'll show you the experience of both of them. What you need to remember is this dash cam records 20 minutes at a time, which is great if you're only doing 20-minute videos. Well, you can do 40-minute videos, but obviously you want to stop them at about 19 and restart. And this is why I'm going to tell you why you need to restart the recording after 19 minutes. It's because if you allow it to go automatically record a new video, which it does, you know, if you only want it for safety, for like say if you have a crash or an accident, then it's fine. But if you want to do videos, well, what happens is when it loops over to the second video and starts automatically recording, what you'll find is on the second video your lips and voice will be out, which obviously is a bad experience. But if you stop it at 19 and restart, well, if you cut that video in or have a little, you know, pop up on something, then it's always going to be fine. So that's what you need to remember with this dash cam. But apart from that, it's excellent. All my friends have these other dash cams, and they're not as good as this, and these are actually reasonably priced. I've had other dash cams and they were terrible. And the good thing about this, they're built quality as well. So you get a great experience, and you can just feel the quality in the dash cam. It isn't plastic and light, which is nice. And also it records separately. So if you're doing front and rear recording, so if you're a taxi driver or an Uber driver like myself, you can have the separate recordings, which is great. So you haven't got lots of editing. It's just really simple. So later on I'll also show you what it looks like when you plug it into your laptop, and the files are saved separately, and they're amazing for editing. This doesn't come with an SD card, but I do strongly advise, I think it's the 128 gigabyte, I think they are. They're the SD cards. I suggest you get that. But also remember, guys, when you get an SD card, when you stick it in this device, a lot of people don't know, you go into the settings, and I think there's the option's called configure SD card or something SD card. There's only one thing called SD card in there. I think it's configure SD card. So it's like calibrate in it or whatever it is called. Well, stick the SD card in when you buy it. Go into your settings. There's only like 4 options anyway. It's really simple. And just click on the configure SD card once it's in, and click OK, and it does it. It takes a couple of seconds, and it says done. So now you're good to go. A lot of people don't know that, so make sure you do that. You can also buy a hardwiring kit. They're sold separate. I'll put a link below as well to the hardwiring kit if you want to keep it in your car 24/7. If you do that, then I do suggest you buy like a bigger SD card again. Like I think they're the 250s or the 200 and something. Not sure what they are. They might be 258, 250 something, or That's what I suggest if you're going to do a hardwire in your car. If you just want to take it in and out, then just, you know, the one I got, the 128 gig or the 125, I think it's 128 gig. They're fine. Oh, and also another bonus, if you're like me and don't like lots of wires, on the actual power cable, the part that plugs into your cigarette lighter, there's a USB port built into it, so you can just plug in your charger into USB, then into your phone, which is great, so you reduce the wires. It's always a bonus. Honest guys, I believe things should give you a great experience, and this does. I highly recommend these. A lot of people create artificial scarcity and false demand to sell you something where you buy it and you feel unhappy with it after. Honestly, you will not feel unhappy with this. It's the best dash cam I've ever used and seen. And all my friends got them. So if you're an Uber driver or a taxi driver, I highly recommend you get this dash cam. And I also put a link below, guys, if you want to buy the exact one that I got. There's a link below to buy this. You don't have to obviously click that link to buy it. You can obviously get it from where you like. I just thought I'd save you the time. So let's go over now and show you some other features of this dash cam. So as you can see, guys, this is what it looks like in the cab with the rear facing camera. This is with the light on. So if you have the interior light on, you can see almost everything. But I'll show you what it's like with the light off. So as you can see, this is what it's like with the light off. This is at night. So just letting you have a little feel of this camera, of this dash cam, the quality. And also it has night mode. So what I'll do is I'll flick to night mode now and show you what that's like. So as you can see, that's night mode. You know, so if you're a taxi driver, you might need some video evidence. So that's night mode. So this is around town, so it's pretty lit up area. So I'll flick it back now to the normal. There we go, we're back to normal now. Night mode is great if you're in really dark places. So yeah, so let's go over now and show you what the files look like when you upload them to your laptop. So as you can see, this little file pops up when you plug the cable in. And you click this and it opens this page. When you open this, you get three options. Click the middle one, then all your videos can appear. If there's a video you want to save in your dash cam, you just protect it, and that's what these are. And these videos, basically how they're saved. So it's pretty simple, to be fair, and that's it. And obviously you just drag them to where you want. You know, you can drag them onto the desktop if you wanted, or you can upload them. So it's pretty simple. So if you have any questions, guys, leave a comment below. And there's also links below where you can purchase the same dash cam that I'm using right now. Thank you. Passion, hip hop.